It's coffee time. Oh my gosh. So tired, but so pumped at the same time. We got so much done today. Most of the day was filming. Most of the day was filming stuff because got up and did Daily Bite, and then I recorded news, and then immediately went into the new podcast. So we were doing the TGS podcast, but then we had to rename it. So we renamed it to Co-optional Podcast, and it's also going to be, so the podcast stays exactly the same, just the name is different. And then we're also going to be doing like a co-op game series together, the three of us, so that'll also be really, really fun. We don't know when that'll start, but that's another thing that we're planning on doing on Polaris. But anyway, so I did the podcast, and then when the podcast was over, had the phone call with Kate, and that was good to talk to her and catch up. And then immediately after that, Jesse and I played through some more Dead Space. And then Jeannie came over, and we packed up stuff, as you can probably tell. I mean, it's so bare. It's so bare. It's so sad. And I took down my weapons. Ah, gosh, guys. It was hilarious, though. Like, Jeannie could not keep in her judgment over a couple of things. Like, for some reason, and I don't know how this happens, I honestly have no idea, but I wind up accidentally hoarding change, like, everywhere. I went into the bathroom to go through everything that was in the bathroom, and I was like, okay, I know I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff that's in the bathroom. Like, there are things in here that I have not used in so long that it's, like, kind of dangerous to still have it around. So I was like, I'm going to go through everything, you know, get rid of the stuff that I know I'll never use, and that way we'll have just a nice small group of things to take over to the apartment. And she was like, cool. So I go into the bathroom, and I open up the drawer that, like, my toothbrush and toothpaste and all that stuff is in, and I look, like, deep in the back of the shelf, not the shelf, the drawer, and there's just a weird little pool of change back there. And so I start, like, picking, like, pennies and things out of there, and she goes, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm just, there was change in this drawer. And she was like, how do you get change everywhere? Because literally this entire process of us, like, packing up my stuff has been this weird delve into my psyche in terms of where I put money. And I don't even mean to. I don't even mean to do this. It's so weird. When we were going through these shelves, there was change on every single shelf. When we were going through the drawers in here, there was change in, like, almost all of the drawers. I don't know what happens. It's literally almost like I have a pair of pants on that has change in the pocket. I take the change out of the pocket and I just drop it somewhere, wherever makes sense to my brain that is not actually paying attention, right? So, like, most of the time, when we've moved on to a new area, Jeannie is now completely used to the fact that we are going to find change. So now I have, wait, let me show you. I have all of this to take, and so I've got all of this, and then, oh god, all of these. Ugh. I mean, I'm not complaining because it's money, but I ran out of space in this, so I had to take a Tupperware thing. Silly, super silly, but I'm so curious. I'm so curious to know how much money that's going to wind up being. I don't think that it's going to be very much. Not that it matters, but it's going to be very interesting to see what my weird hoarding habits have done for me. But no, but I've been doing really good at, like, going through things and getting rid of stuff. Again, found a lot of, like, old pictures of me, which was really funny. Like, lots of pictures of me from plays. Found my old portfolio. That was pretty cool. And some of my old projects from when I was in college. Man, it was crazy. I was like, whoa. And my old sketchbook, oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Like the sketchbook that I had for class, it was just hands, hands everywhere. And it's so, I'm like jealous of past me because hands are so hard to draw. They're like, well, not for everybody, but hands are one of those things where people tell you, you know, you just have to keep drawing hands in order to get good at hands. So this book was literally me drawing hands over and over and over and over and over. And they looked really good. And I was like, what? The hands I drew actually like looked like nice hands. Like, huh. And then I immediately went, I wonder what it would look like if I tried to draw a hand now. And it was like, awful, awful. Your hands need practice the same way your voice does, the same way anything can use and needs practice. But yeah, so we went through a lot of stuff, packed up all of my books and games and movies and all that, so that was good, and taking a bunch of stuff over to the office to give away. Tomorrow is going to be our live stream for Broken Quest, and that's going to be really fun. Again, Broken Quest is the animated show that Mike and Ro and I created that we made forever ago. And it's now like finally getting finished, and it's going to happen, and we're all so excited about it. So we're doing like, the first episode launches tomorrow, so we're doing a live stream launch event, basically. It's just going to be us like hanging out in one of the studios and yeah, and just being excited about Broken Quest. I hope that you guys like it. I really love my character. Like, I really, really love her. And I hope that you guys like her too, because I don't know, we all got to create our own characters, which was super fun. So, you know, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but we all literally just sat and were like, okay, if we could be any character in a fantasy setting, who would we want to be? And we created these like really interesting characters, I think. Not like deep. It's an animated show. Like, and not like a deep animated show. It's just an animated show. But I think that there are a lot of really, really cool, fun elements to it. And if any of you know who Sean Baby is the one who wrote it for us. So we're excited. I think it's going to be super cool. So if you guys want to join us for that, it's going to be 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time in the afternoon, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time tomorrow until 4. So it'll be a 4-hour thing. I'll be hanging out. And then Aaron and I haven't been able to go to the gym in so long. So our jerseys finally showed up. So late. But our jerseys finally showed up that we were going to be wearing to Anime Expo. So we were like, oh, let's get together and put on our jerseys and feel super cool and then go get dinner. It's going to be great. So I'm doing that tomorrow. And yeah. It'll be good. I'm feeling good about the move. I feel like I have everything under control, and I know that there will be some things that happen where I'm like, no, but that's okay. That is totally okay. It's bound to happen. Yeah. So I'm just reminding myself that when things go hairy, it's not a huge deal, and it's all gonna work out, etc. So yeah, anywho, yeah, I'm gonna go, but I hope that you guys had a good day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah.